Welcoming now Mr. Alvaro Perez, Chief Digital Officer, ACWA Power. Welcome to this interview. I want to talk to you more digitalization. Which technologies in particular are the most relevant to the state of the industry today?
Thank you so much. When we are talking about the digital transformation, there are certain kind of preconditions that should be considered previously to enter in the transformation itself. Cloud, it's going to be critical as far as we are going to be moving a larger amount of data. Okay. The other, obviously, is gathering all this data in data platforms that are going to be transforming something that's going to be retrofit back into the processes in order to improve the way of performing our way of doing things. And the third one should be counting with certain kind of capabilities in order to improve and enlarge the collaboration. That should be the integration platforms. On top of this, we are going to create a set of platforms or capabilities, okay, that's going to create a new concept in order to enlarge the productivity inside the organization, improve the efficiency of the organization, and collaborate with the external world. Obviously, there are not only these main aspects in terms of the digitization. Okay, we should change the way of doing things. We need to embed this new way of working in our people, adopt by the different organization the ways of working, and this is going to make the change.
And this also requires skilling and reskilling or upskilling new talents to be able to be in this new chapter.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to require this upskilling of our people, obviously, but there's a bunch of young talent already there, okay, that they've been born with this kind of digital capabilities in place. So probably they are going to be more prone in order to be part of this transformation for the future. And obviously, the other people is going to need to adopt or get a new kind of capabilities. We are talking about agility, working in an agile manner, design thinking, rethink about doing things with a new technological paradigm, or bringing the user experience into practice. But the most important skill and the competence that's going to be required is the attitude. The people that has the attitude in order to transform the world of the future is going to make the change.
Speaking about digitalization and technology, there's another side of the coin, which is more challenges, more cyber attacks. How can we face this? Is it with more technology?
This is obviously when we are talking about there's a bunch of new sensors that we are deploying with IoT, okay, and all these sensors are going to be obviously subject of a different kind of cyber attacks or a new kind of risks that are going to enter in the industry. Obviously, this is going to be solved with more sensors. So this kind of cybersecurity approach is going to be supported, and it's being supported nowadays through this kind of capabilities in the operational technology and in the informational technology. But the most important part is not the sensors itself, it's the interpretation of these sensors or the interpretation of this data. And the interpretation of this data under artificial intelligence premises is going to give us certain kind of patterns, is going to give us certain kind of behaviors, okay, that's going to prevent us to this kind of risk.
COP28 around the corner, expectations and hopes from this huge platform.
Obviously, when we are talking about the future of the industry and the relevance of the industry in terms of assuring the sustainability for the future, we are going to need to be prepared in order to cope with these expectations. And obviously, all the steps we are taking in the way of transforming the industry of the future considers all these matters in terms of emissions, carbon dioxide emissions, in terms of safety, in terms of bringing diversity in our operations, in order to bring different perspectives of doing things. And obviously, what we are doing from now is transforming the future. And from now, we need to try to make all the steps needed in order to assure that this transformation is going to be a reality.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.